When we say the church is a bride of God.
Okay.
Now, into anything that has to do with the church is the heart of God. Now, say Kadia can hear you know. What ye may radia, Koninya many problem. But he has blasphemed God. Bible says, who do heaven? Nyame will record. It is a TV. You bet you we were now here. And God revealed one of them that he was telling, people not talking about the church. Saying it is foolishness to go to church all the time. To go to church that you are going to pray. To go to church that God should bless you. It is foolishness. Yes. Me, I have not watched that physically. But once God was speaking to me, God showed me that thing. When NPP bring Ken, the church will rise up against him. We are here. Men of God will rise up against him. It will be an uproar in the nation. Men of God will be against him. The church will be against him. You watch and see. Now, but if you put Ken down now, and if you put Bawumia there now, Bawumia is pleased before God than Ken. I'm just saying what God has revealed to me. It is up to him. It is up to them. If they have something to do to go to God, if they have something to do, and I know where Ken can only go to overturn this.
Agyapong baby.
Yes.
I was a prophet, Bosheba, Edim Comshibi, and so I won't say a call, Edima, honorable Ken, a compare Agyapong. Ya, watch say President the power of my Ghana Moody, a bay day at Yamano. Na Yeshimwa and Bawumia, and a soon from one in year pa, a chain Ken, DNC and a Ken, the president delivered in the Yamana watch say, Canada Japon, any Yame Ewa, simply say, what in Insa Aka, sorry no, Nasodo Sasso Council and other one son, Akanyami in Takamia say, as one in Yamin Tamuno, and Yefe, and no, and a Ghana for any so free and in the year watch say. Say a shend Ken, a year in Satan Lucrana, and was say, I saw you an answer so for them pool, a one of us officer walk and the master and my name so, and my incense be a never was sorry me to say, and yenny panel, Nina, a baby daddy, a wabon sim will be a will be me who are soft for one, one from also we and me for now so, one we fake me woman. It's a Kenny and say, now I walk on day, Eddie man, Yame Asafun to know, a dinner will be a why say Eddie Yame Asafuno, Yame and any Benyasam now to send a Ghana for. And this of we any argument, and then Mensa Akam over Mr. Duha. Ye best sign and the dim common yaji and semi or divide. A moo entry moo in a messer said, the first time I wish him here, and you too much. Nyasa Spabas must phone up on the county. Some upload the beer to more. When the first response submit me, I can use here, come home near my prophet Bosheba, Aquaba.
Many about me that say,
You fear.
I don't. Any homo bro, I said Uncle Christo.
Ghana for who food. Ghana for job, Papa.
Yes, sanity.
Who names over job?
Sanity.
Sir.
We are Namijuma, dear sanity.
You be job.
Yes, a great job.
One more chess, or no working up for Agyapong, ya. What can I say? Akunyano, sir, and son of Betnasso. It will be a day, dear man. Now, Bawumia on a new a chain.
Yeah,
Omono Nyadi was our wife. But if we didn't now, Cancer, now who does suggest be a kind?
May I say, emphasis on Christo. Many other, I still stand by my word. Because my words are heard from God.
Okay.
So what am I say? I don't just speak words for anything. Obi enemy say, now I'm picking as I'm changing Bawumia. Everybody knows. So I'm picking as I'm changing Bawumia. But in the moment, what God is doing is what I say. So it doesn't matter what Nyame can be bitching me about Muhammad today. I will say as it is. Are you getting me? It is not about liking somebody or not liking anybody. Everybody knows that the kind of hit I gave Bawumia, what God told me, Ken have never. I've always speak good things about Ken. But you see, after the election, I went into prayer. After the election, actually, now we were into some 40 days.
Okay.
Because Nyame Kachem said, after the election, I should do a 40-day observation for the new government.
Okay.
And I was in prayer and I was seeking the face of God. Let me be say right, says, so, oh God, what is the next for the future of Ghana? What is the next? Who is coming next? And I want to know about the MPP. I want to know about the MDC. And I put Cant down. And I put Bawumia down. And I put Educhum. Educhum, how do you call him? Is he Educhum?
Minister of Education.
Minister of Education,
Yeah,
former. Educhum. And I put Brown Agyapong because those were the 4 people. So I put all of them down. And God said, put Bawumia here and put Kennedy here. And I will show you visions and my thought, my mind about them.
Okay.
So I put Bawumia on this side and I put Cant on this side. And God was telling me about Cant. And God was telling me about Bawumia. And after everything God has said, I saw that Bawumia has chance than Cant. Yes.
Na wotsie ne nyame kafa
Me tie de nyame e kafa wo mumie no ho no. Me hu say Cant to be a president very difficult. He has a lot to do if he want to be. In case to be a president. But I said it will be difficult because of the nyame kachire me. So when Kokobono ba, you can go to God earlier, and that is your own issue. Now Bawumia stood there, Cant stood there, and God said, this is about them. This is my thought. Now when we say anybody that touch the church has touched the eyes of God. When we say the church is a bride of God.
Okay.
Now, into anything that has to do with the church is the heart of God. Now, say Kadia Ken ye no. Wa ye me radia koni nyame ni problem. But he has blasphemed God. That is what I'm telling you. Say Kadia ye no. Wa ye me radia. Say me ya me nyame dwuma akoso. Me ya me nyame dwuma apeja. But he did it in the interest of a party. Are you getting me? Said I'm going against certain men of God that I thought that they are this or they are that. And with that, he has trespassed. You're free to be trespass. And you are trespassing the bundles of God. And has touched the church. And one of the things God revealed to me, I don't normally watch the things he say. But one of the things God showed to me, that is what the Bible said, who do heaven, Nyame will record. It is a TV. You better say, we are now here. And God revealed one of them that he was telling, people not talking about the church. Saying it is foolishness to go to church all the time. To go to church that you are going to pray. To go to church that God should bless you. It is foolishness. Yes. Me, I have not watched that physically. But once God was speaking to me, God showed me that thing. Now the Bible said, and he said, I'll build my church, and the gate of Hades shall not prevail against it. So anybody that tries to prevail against the church of God, God sees the person as the devil. This is what people, if you don't understand God, you don't understand God. So this is what God showed me, that when NPP bring Cant, the church will rise up against him. I'm telling you, we are here. Men of God will rise up against him. It will be an uproar in the nation. Men of God will be against him. The church will be against him. You watch and see.
And you do for when I say NPP only candidates for Sabra, now former vice Bawumia a flag bearer. And also so for Nebi, Eba Bejina, so we cramoni in some
Bawumia did it was better. Bawumia did not fight the church.
Now maybe we finish small woman see. I saw for Nibi sorry to
But you, Bawumia and Cant, there are two different things. Bawumia is a Muslim. So even if pastors, and I disagree with those men of God. If you say Bawumia cannot be president simply because he's a Muslim, I disagree with you. Are you getting me? That one I disagree. Now, the reason being that the church is thinking that at that time, maybe Obi Kasa because of Nagede and not Bibinti. So what does it? Now, but if you put Cant down now, and if you put Bawumia then now, Bawumia is pleased before God than Cant. Yes.
Se ye hwe ne wo boss yi a wo kire se eno na nam so ma anyame ene ken ntam onye fe. Abra na wo ye sade. Men kan se enye suro na sofo musuro. Se second be president a e bia wo be ma nipa adwenya kwa adwuma so dodo a chen se wo mo ba betena so we dem fi se abrofu ya ye hwe wo musuo. Time aga na haide so nyam no mo fa sa time no so nyam wo do chi. O mo time ne limited. But I come here say baga na ha. I say you focus ni na di fo ni na ko nyam so. Now so ye nyam so ma bebre tre say Ghana Christopher do de o men so bi eti ya net. Enti second ba enye asofo suro na musuro say wo ba begum adwuma ama mo members no abahit.
Now let me tell you the two different things. Nobody can live without prayer. And nobody can live without God. There is nothing we say you can do without God. So if somebody is coming, there are people who come in the name of the Lord, and there are people who do not come in the name of the Lord. If Ken is coming in the name of the Lord, and to do what he's doing, there will not be problem. But he is not coming in the name of the Lord. Are you getting me? He is not coming in the name of the Lord. Now, so ahania brochira, you must know the difference, because I want to live by credit card. What they have systems. Even if you are not working, you eat, you drink. So what I say, even if you don't have money, you can survive there. But here we live by prayer, we live by grace, we survive by God. Are you getting me? So the life here, a hono uncle be and pobi and fabi yemkunu. Wo fabi komo bi aduane and say na wo de wo fabi ntu na ado enko say you be. But aha no a different, we are in a different terrain. Aha no, they kill without mercy, they destroy without mercy. Aha no, family altars are fighting us. Aha no, they don't have that. So you must know the difference. The family you are coming from and the family they are coming from is two different things. Your background, your foundation is different from their foundation. Are you getting me? So we can't compare ourselves to them. And who tell you that even there they don't live by prayer? Man, the church said they don't live by prayer. Can you do something without God? Can you survive without God? Can a man survive without God? Answer me.
No.
Can you do what you want to do without God? Say, without God, I can survive. I can live without God. Can you do it?
No.
So why do you want us to leave God out of the nation? Do you know the prayer the people are praying? Do you know what it has done for people? People are gone for visa. People are gone to marry. 5 years, 50 years, 30 years, they are not able to marry. They are sitting in the house, but when they went to church by prayer, they are married. Okay. I know you are not aware. So it is by the prayer that the church is praying, the church is organizing, and I may be more normal prosper. And I know be a word in there, and I know be a need. So when you come to us and we pray for you and you have a job, well, how do we live by that? It is by prayer. Because when you come, it is prayer, we pray for you. And we still go to our secret chamber to pray. So what is wrong if we all gather and pray? What is wrong?
Okay.
Bible said we should gather together in Zion. That was said then Efe. Say Jiri for a cambo mufako. And then Efe no say yinaya cambo name bura dem paye. Yinaya cambo near sumi rade. Yinaya cambo ni de rade ase. Bible said and ye rade den. And ye rade fe. Until a day ye rade fe no, you are against it. And you think God will be pleased with you? And Bible said, do not forsake the gathering of the saints. So if God is telling you that as a Christian, that do not forsake the gathering of the church, the gathering of the saints. So can Ken go and tell the Muslim to stop praying 5 times a day? No, can he go and tell them that?
No.
So why is he against the church?
From me, Mr. Say, you Ken ye di adanse say enyema ni bi wo ho no so a through near we ye no and a bed dead me who ye say oh na near we are not so for mu and ye papa it's yet me ni sacred in so fair film say why nyade and platforms na ya amon kwana na kasa wo so o ma kwan ma wo bi asofo bi ade ade bi a enye papa ye no obi asofo bi ni na ni yie also bla na beka wasem san ne ma no wo ye no enu no so ye kasa o de boa wo bi so
amwa nyame o de boa no or the one party on Nyame. So there is nothing in that God was pleased because man is not the judge of men. God is the judge.
Okay.
Are you getting me? Ye nipa ne bu nipa ten. Ye nipa ne chire de oye papa na de onye papa. Na okogu na bakro okoye hu se ntete abegumu no. Wokoka chire ne master no. Wo se hwe. Jaima ni nyanya de. Emomunyi na edu twabre na if say me de mensa ekoka de enya na manhwa no akose de ye no wonum de eti master na ma no mon kotu ntete ne mfim ana osi jai no ani nyinenyi because obeye say okotu de enya no ntete ne mfim no manhwa no akose aba papa no nti by that can say by that he trespass. Because when you're not going for healing, he was trespassing. And he went overboard and blasphemed God.
Therefore, what can I compare with Agyapong or ye Christoni? Said a man to the John Mahama, a Christoni. Ain't a basic then will be of whom ye Christoni and Virginia Medio Pastor, or Bacasa or ye against the church.
So, will you say it is foolishness? So Mama will gather pastors to pray. If Mama doesn't believe in prayer, if Mama doesn't believe in the church, will he gather pastors to pray?
No.
And if Mama, I've been saying it, and I'll see it in time, that Mama will be organizing a national day of fasting and prayer. If he doesn't believe in prayer, if he doesn't believe in the church, will he do that? Do you know what brought Muhammad to power? It is prayer. It is prayer. It is a man to me, any asofo akampum abompaya. And you are speaking against those men of God. So this is the difference. Mama gathered these men of God to pray with them. You are speaking against them. You rise up against them. And said even says you will close some of the churches and use it for factory. You are closing the church of God to use it for factory. Do you think factory is the people's problem in this country? Can factory give somebody a child? Can factory give somebody healing? Can factory give somebody salvation? Okay. Can a factory give somebody that the devil wants to kill? Can the factory give that person life? One more do my home, the idea be a moon to me to wine. And now you're maintaining pipe won't you to me in your visit to wine. Can factory give them? Because the people, the work that people you even employ people, it is by our prayer that those people are employed by you. Because nipa na the application abroad no. What the abroad say ope juma no, or buy a horse also for bompai mame. Me the application ako bompai mame na minya juma. And we pray for the person to get the work to do. So if you said you will close the church, the temple of God, I could have said something as I sit here. I don't have a church in Ghana. So whatever you do is not my concern. Okay. But I'm saying what God has told me to. What God has revealed to me. Didn't you hear me in America?
And yes, sir, na Ken or ye against the church. Na I said, na yama attention in our call. I saw you so to na Ken will be any penny. I was signing man. Send on my example, we so go our application their call. But the application that we was sign air quackle so for one. I say attention in that way. Sorry. And yet, no, na Ken will all be
because you can't do it without God. The entire system go for no. Any query chain the baby who we are CBN say you can't do it without God.
Okay.
So I say you can't do it without God. People are married for 15 years, no child. It is the church that made them to give birth. Are you getting me? Eh? In my ministry, I've seen a 70 years woman married a 90 years man. Onwarida, onwoda, onyabada, 70 years. Can factory do it? Can factory do it? No.
Well, if one say what can be said approaching the systems na ye adwuma wo. Enti any ne nana ken e kan. Ye nyina ye san na nya adwene se abrochi asase baako nyame baako na boy. E na ebi mo ya abrofo na ebi mo ya bifo se abrofo na timi the systems ye adwuma wo wo. E ma systems na eboa wo nti ne won nya adwuma timi dididi a. E ne ande na ye focus won sorry so bebre ne ma sa systems ne bi enya adwuma wo ha se ne be na ye nso e wa no ya sese no be emre.
Here we have to focus on God.
And then I said, the internet is because
the leaders are your hand, any the foundation your hand is different from one foundation.
Okay.
Are you getting me? Your foundation is not like their foundation. They have a different foundation. We have a different foundation. So here we survive by God. We live by God. As for them, it's a different thing altogether. Every month, whether you work or not, those who are not working will have pay. People give birth and they pay them. Are you getting me? Yes. Into bed transfer kasi abrochire. Obi ti wo. Onkwa sorry bo survive. Nti me so me wo ha me nkwa sorry. Me mompai.
And na make can be mu say. Enye systems no. And na yenye bi before leaders no. Wo ma fail. She Burkina Faso ni esi Burkina Faso. Young guy ya waba. Obeye ku. Yanka ku de nke ya de a enemre ni ayi nka wo so a eye chiwade. Nanso ono no ku na wo ye ka me so ono no wi oyobi a waye ku a president ni bebre na e budget no so because emfaso abaku na wo ye so. Was start ye ni mo Burkina Faso. Enu ti wo mo wo no masese masase ba fo. Wo mo beto mo nya ni mu didi. Ade nti na ba Ghana ha de a ye penifo itu kwan. Ekwa buchi. Eko nyomo ye wo ho. Omo ntimi fa sa systems ni bi emma ha emme ye wo ha ma ye nso ye ho ntoye na ni bia ni a ne da kwa kohye ade also ni partners no de na adwene bi eye no wo de be kwa kohye sofo wo de be kwa kohye asori wo de be kwa kohye ho ana be yi bi enye sa ne ma no na Ken pese oyi di free lo
na Burkina Faso na ye kano. The guy did not fight against church whilst he was been doing all this things. The church is operating. He believes in God. He believes in the church. We're not building the factories. We're not building the grounds. So if you said, if I come, I'll do this. This is how the system is in America. This is how the system is in UK. No. Nobody have problem with you. Will God have a problem with you? No.
I don't know what
But Oba now will say, I will be against the church. Do you think that God will be happy? Do you think God will be happy? Because the church is the bride of God. The church is the heart of God. The church is the eyes of the Lord. Until your intentions against the church is what God will hold against you. God will hold it against you. Until Traore is a different person altogether. Traore did not say I'm closing churches. Traore did not say I'm touching church. In fact, he believes in prayer. People don't know. Traore believes in prayer so much. Traore has a prayer team. You think Agyapong has a prayer team?
Are you Christian?
Being a fact, the way Christian in Jersey was me. Are Freemasons not going to church? Are occult not going to church? Maybe so. Witches, don't they go to church? So the fact that somebody goes to church doesn't mean the person is a Christian.
Okay.
Let's know the difference. Let's know the difference. So I'm just saying what God has revealed to me. It is up to Him. It is up to them. if they have something to do to go to God, if they have something to do. And I know where Ken can only go to overtake this.
Agyapong baby.
Yes. And seek the face of the Lord there to be overtake this. Only that.
Yeshani etu edum nani ya blue light we. Ya wo ne nyina ahye. Vice ko former vice ko Ken so ko na wo hwe wo mienu na ase Ken domo puje no ene enyema a wo de akọ wa hye omobo ne se ne wo nam grounds wo ye owie ye wa san organize conference wo kuma se ne ade a wo mo boje ne so no unsusu se enyeme betimi ansa wo sunsu.
Now, the healing of men is not the man of God. Men can heal you. You leave it for time. You just leave it. Let's leave it for time. Only election and I don't want the Bawumia. Election no. Sometimes me meet them. Nyame catch me say, Mahama be we need election. Me to me who don't with the Bawumia na me machine. How you getting me? No, myself could home. See, God, you said, Mama will win. And if I look at this thing, God said He will win. And I held on to that. When you don't dominate Bawumia, do you know how people were healing him? So it is not about Dom, it is about God.
It's Usanya can say, I just say one place between a bit me apart from say one place. One to me, be anyone can I hear from that time now, this now.
You see, you can do everything. We make us say na Ken or your papa, and na Ken or your doye, and na Ken or yesi. You can be good. Doye. But if you yes adoye no without God, I want you ready. This is the difference. People don't know. Whatever I do, if I do it for an intention, I've not done it for God. If I do it, that this thing, so there's two different things. Somebody can be doing good, but without God. Yes. And you have not done it for God. It's make you good. But then you're ready. And see, Obi bet you can say, yes, Grandpa say, Obi Baba can say, me, Papa will dim, or say, me. Because Papa now you know when you're ready. Unless I do it in the name of the Lord. Unless I do it in God.
I'm
just giving you an example. I'm just giving you an example. Also that one say Obi people, a lot of people did it.
Some Bible say one yama woman, one yama ready.
So I give you a yama wono. If I do it for the Lord and not for any intention. Now when we say it is our intention, and man shall be judged by what is in his heart. Can you tell me that if somebody, a young lady, come to me today for help, and I take my money before everybody and give that young lady money, and my intention is that I'm just luring that young girl so that I will sleep with her, that is why I'm doing that. Do you think I've done it for God? Who is my yam ready? My year for me intention. So any day nipa ye bia and why am ready? A dear who are kumem and a chile. A dear who are dreaming and a chile. Munsusu ye and what dreaming poor. And tia we ye dear we ye general. And it's not two people can do good, but Yammy you be dear too. Yamin you be gentle.
Only for 2028, Ghana Bessan Hotel.
That is it.
Send ye Tibia, NPP baby flag bearer.
That is it.
Ye to a baby, ye who you me and one more ye, can make a can of Bawumia so can of ye pa. Oh, ye different, in our ocean queen. What does Sujana will answer? Second, won't me, Mamma, president, and I obey a drink the amount to know. Say NPP for us okay, and ye consider a woman whom you know.
Yes, that's why I say it will be difficult. It will be difficult. Unless the otherwise. Until when it comes to Bawumia and when it comes to Cant, God has told me what he has told me, which I'm keeping to myself for now. I know who will be the flag bearer of the MPP. But Emre, Ebechere, there is time for everything. There must be a time I'll reveal that. I will not reveal it at the wrong time. Because I've already seen who will be the flag bearer. The Nyame kachere me, I know.
Enye King.
The Nyame kachere me, I know.
Enye Bawumia.
The Nyame kachere me, I know.
Ana ala ne sayaba.
Me nyina wo Nyame isem. We'll give it to time.
Okay.
We'll give it to time. Let people talk now. Let people do whatever they want to do now. But I'm going to see that person privately. Are you getting me?
That's it.
I want to finish dealing with the person privately before Makebibi.
Okay, for final message.
Now, my final message with a word of the Lord. Now we are going to the book of Matthew chapter number 12, the verse 31. Bible said, and so I tell you, every kind of sin and slander can be forgiven. But blasphemy against the Spirit will not be forgiven.
I will say, any prophet Bosheba and I attribute in Kobe. Master, now where your comments, I will video as a dear mammy. Every person and with your comments now, Yababi, my best number. Na comments be a modified in your home. Nearly, I know ye be also a among a too much GH. Maybe me ask subscribe button so that I'm not low the bell. I can't send a nail first time. Masano notification in your two more won't say Ubinia. Now, if you work in your for all the media platforms, also a too much GH. Also, won't subscribe no one like you know what share. I'm a woman so any be a shame. Don't go any damages so macro.